What's up, boys and girls? This is your boy Curtis Miso coming in hot with another video. Today I'm going to be doing the financial recap for the greatest box of cards that I've ever seen. Certainly the best rip that I have ever done on or off camera. Just an amazing box, a lottery ticket type box. And before I get into the financial recap, I did want to share this with you and pose a question to you guys, because there's a lot of people in the comments asking, does the guy know what you pulled from the box? The guy who sold me the box on eBay. The answer is no. And he actually he reached out to me on eBay with this message 2 days ago. Hope all is well. I'm a collector myself and figured I'd just say good luck if you rip the box yourself. Let me know if you hit anything good. You know what? We hit a few things that were pretty good. So the question that I posed to you, and please respond in the comments, is: do I tell him? Would you want to know? Do I share the video with him? Do I lie? Do I just not respond? What do you think the best way to play this is? Obviously, this guy seems like a super nice guy. Don't want to. He's a collector like all of us, so certainly don't want to make him suicidal or anything when he finds out the box that he sold. But it would be fun to share it with him. So I don't know. Let us know in the comments what you think we should do. And so without further ado, I will jump into the financial recap. What's up, guys? I'm back. So I had originally filmed the financial recap thinking I was done with Optic for the year, was going to move on to Select. But turns out I wasn't done. I found one more box on eBay. It was under $800, and I just couldn't help myself, despite what I know about the risk of buying boxes on eBay. I just did it anyway, and I'm sure by now you probably have seen my video, but it was literally the box of a generation. It is the best box I've ever seen. Wrapped, just absolutely insane, made no sense. I was actually, if you saw someone, if you're in Seattle over the past couple days and you saw a lunatic roaming the streets of Seattle, and the only two words that he was saying were just mumbling Optic, case hit, just roaming the streets for 48 hours. That was me. That was Curtis Miso. Just completely had lost my mind. But anyway, I had to give you a financial recap of this box because it totally changed the numbers. But I wanted to keep it separate because the numbers from this box, the odds of you seeing a box like this are insanely low. So I think the first 7 boxes give you a bunch more realistic ROI. But I did want to include this so you get a sense for the ROI on this box. And I'll start with the smaller hits. So if you watch that box, you know that it was a box that just made no sense in many ways. And one of the ways that it didn't make sense is just the ridiculous number of rated rookies that I hit. You can see it on the box. Well, it's 20 rookies or rated rookies, but it's 6 rated rookies per box is what you're supposed to see. 6 base rated rookies plus any parallels. But here you can see, even with these smaller ones, I hit over 9. But overall, I ended up hitting 20 rated rookies in a single box. Just doesn't make any sense at all. You're supposed to see about 6 per box. And so if you guys remember that Captain Crunch cereal, Oops All Berries, back when you were a kid, this is the Oops All Rated Rookies edition by Panini. Just nonsense. But if you look at these rated rookies, these are all kind of third tier guys. And this one would sell for more because it's a parallel to $2.99, but it had, look at that, it had some black garbage on the top edge. So I'm just counting it as a base card. I'm not gonna be able to sell it, but so if you put 9 rated rookies, I'm just gonna put a value of about $1 on each of these, and so that gets you to $10 of value from these lower tier rated rookies. And then you start getting into some better rookies. We go to these 4. You got a Jacob Eason, the rookies insert, Devin Duvernay Silver, and 2 Dobbins. I think these should be selling for a little more. He's going to be the starter next year, and he's going to ball out with Mark Ingram kind of on the way out. I think they cut him in the playoffs, actually. So he's going to take over the number 1 role. He's going to be a baller in fantasy, and these are going to go up. But right now, these aren't selling for more than $3 a piece. So you got 4 of these times 3. This is a value of 12. for second tier rookies. And then you go into some first tier rookies. I pulled not one, but 2 CDs. Again, doesn't make any sense. Would never expect to do that in a single box. So $8 each on these, that's 16. Not one, but 2 CEHs. Again, put a value of 8 apiece on these, so that's another 16. Chase Young, Defensive Player of the Year, absolute baller, looking like the Predator. These are going for about $8. And then we go into some $10 cards. This Albert O, pretty sweet new parallel for this year. Pink Velocity, 279. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful card. And so, so that's a conservative value. I'll probably get closer to 10 to 15, but I'm always want to be conservative when I'm doing these rips, especially because the card values tend to go down over time. Just because after a product's super fresh, right after it releases, the cards are at the highest value. Which is why even some of the values that I gave you in the original video that I just posted, which was a week ago now, some of those prices are lower. So here's a DK Metcalf, Champ is here insert. These are all going to be hollow prisms. It's a shorter print insert. I only got 1 of these Champ is here inserts in 8 boxes. And no mythicals. So mythical and Champ is here are very rare inserts. And that is because they are prism hollows. It's $10. We got a Jake Fromm to 199 orange. Nice parallel, QB, $10. And then for the PC, this is selling for more than I thought it was. A lot of DK fans out there, but a nice team color parallel nonetheless. So it's a 279 to 179 team color parallel, $15 on this. So pretty sweet PC card. I also pulled a DK in my other box to 79. I haven't even looked at the price of that, but that must be closer to 25, $30, which is pretty cool. But I'm not selling those probably. And then this, the My House. Look at that photo. That is so cool. These are going for $30. It's Patty Mahomes, and it's a very cool insert. Not short print. It'd be really sweet to get one of these in a hollow. But you can see, unfortunately, it's got a nice print liner scratch right there in the middle. But I kind of wanted to PC this. I would have liked to get it slabbed, actually, because it's so cool. He's in a Super Bowl jersey. But I just wish it didn't have that print line. But anyway, this is a $20 card. Put a value of 20 on that. Then getting into top tier, top 5 rated rookie, runner up for offensive rookie of the year. Arguably should have been rookie of the year, but Justin Herbert. It's hard to not make a QB the most important position in football, setting some TD records as the rookie of the year. But anyway, Justin Jefferson. These are going for about 25 to $30. So I'll put a value at 25 on this. Also pulled a nice silver of Justin Jefferson that's going to PSA. And then the best rated rookie I pulled, best base card I pulled, Joe Burrow. These have gone down a decent amount, just because Optic's been out for a little bit longer. But these are going for about $80. I actually already sold this for $80. So sold that real quick in about a day. Because obviously a very popular player, and he could be better than Herbert. If he hadn't gotten hurt, his reading stuff on PFF, some of the throws that he's making, the intermediate throws that he's so accurate on, are a much more reliable stat year to year, less volatility than Herbert, who was having to do a lot of stuff outside the pocket, outside of making throws under pressure, and he was amazing at it, but those are more random, and so there's more chance for reversion to the mean for Herbert potentially next year, whereas Joey B was just money on those intermediate throws, timing throws in the pocket. So he's really good, which is why his card values have stayed so high despite him being injured. And then you get to the big boys, the cards that were just absolutely just made no sense out of the box. The first was this one, which I couldn't find a sleeve at the time, so I couldn't show you guys close up. People were asking for that in the comments. To 25, Joe Burrow, Tua Tagovailoa, dual auto. Look at that. Both of those autos perfectly within the sticker. No one was getting overzealous exploring the space. and just an awesome hit. I was really looking for a Tua auto, and obviously I'll never say no to Joey B auto. This is actually my fourth Joey B auto, which I mean I have ripped a lot of cards, but Joey B autos have been hunting me down. I really need a Herbert auto, but you guys don't want to hear me saying that after how well I did on this box. So interestingly, or maybe not so interestingly, one of these had sold. It was listed for 2,000. Only sold, took the best offer at 800, which is lower than I would have thought. I would have thought for sure it's a 4-figure card. But you know, dual autos, there's less demand for them in general, and part of that is because they're risky. Part of that is because Tua, if one of the players doesn't work out, then suddenly, unless I cut this card in half, it's not worth a whole lot, right? If Tua is out of the league, if Miami drafts a QB at 3, and Tua doesn't become a franchise QB, this card goes down quite a bit. So it's a risk. But I think I'm gonna keep it. I really wanted a Tua auto. Tua is one of my favorite players, just as a person. Love his kind of coming out of Hawaii. My wife's from Hawaii. Just the heritage that he has. Watched a documentary on him, got really excited about it, bought a jersey. So anyway, I think I'll probably hang on to this. I might send it. I was gonna send it to PSA, but it does, unfortunately. It's actually really clean. Thick cards are hard to be from a condition standpoint, but it does have a soft upper left corner, so there's no way it's gonna 10. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might just put it in a mag, and a one touch, and just look at it. Just keep it in the PC. We'll see. Put that over here. And then the biggest hit, obviously. Justin Herbert. Downtown case hit. PSA ready in the sleeve. Look at that. Look at that holo. These cards are so cool with the cartoon look to them. Super rare. I don't know what's going on with the robots. San Diego. Oh, it's not San Diego anymore. What the hell are the Chargers? LA? I feel like an idiot right now. What am I talking about? Yeah, LA, City of Angels. I don't know what's going on there in the background, what that has to do with LA. Someone in the comments let me know what 2 football playing robots have to do with LA. And actually, I think Joey B has one of the coolest downtown inserts. He's got some Bengal tigers roaming around behind him in the background. But anyway, Justin Herbert, this is the guy you want. Rookie of the year, setting records. People talking about him like he's the next Dan Marino. This is a card that I was actually looking for when I was ripping Optic. It's just unreal. The odds of pulling this are infinitesimal, if that's the right word. I think that is a real word. So they're just massive. It does have. It's not. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna 10. Oops. It's got some. I mean, the corners and edges are absolutely pristine. There's no dents whatsoever. There's maybe some very minor issues on the front, very, very minor. The back, though, and you're not gonna be able to see it here, but the back, it just had a ton of print roller lines on it. You can almost see it there. Some of that's on it's right there. It's got some a little bit of gunk and some roller lines on it. So I don't know. I mean, other than that, it's pretty perfect. So if I don't think it's gonna 10 because of that. Probably pushes it to a 9, but then it's like, oh, do I go to BGS and try to, maybe they'll overlook that because everything else is perfect and get a gem mint 9.5? I don't know. But I have no desire to sell this. I love these cards. I love the cartoon look to them. I bought a Tua Kaboom. I can actually show you real quick. For $8.75, BGS 9.5. I just love these things. These types of kind of different looking cards where they kind of got the cartoon look to it. But anyway, so if you do the math on all this stuff, you get to, from one box, and it's a little bit smaller than some people were estimating. Some people were saying the cards out of there were going to be worth 10K. And maybe, if I get some of these graded, this will go up quite a bit. But raw, if I sold all these cards today, I pulled $4,500 of value in cards out of a single box that I paid $726 for, including tax. So that's a handy dandy 624% ROI on that eBay box that I bought. And so that's not bad. That's not bad. You
you don't expect to make money raw, especially just from raw values when you're ripping cards. That's just not how it works. You're usually looking at about 50%. But anyway, that is going to do it for the financial recap. Thanks for watching. This is Curtis Miso signing off.